From the courageous stalwarts of the past to the grooming of a future generation, we spent a morning with the cute little learners of the Phoenix Hindu School, where together with secular education, children are taught the fundamental principles of Vedic knowledge.
The idea of running a school based on spiritual values, on discipline, on respect came into being with the establishment of the Westville Hindu School. What we do is we include in the mainstream curriculum on the classroom timetable subjects like dance, music and yoga.
It is a holistic development, and you notice that all our students develop not only just in confidence but in their relation to their environment, respect for their parents and elders and all living forms, but more importantly there is a focus now on academics.
The need for the school in Phoenix came about as a result of the success that we enjoyed at Westville. Together with the Satsang Sabha in Phoenix, we have started a school, a similar school now in Phoenix, where we can inculcate cultural values in our children along with the mainstream school curriculum.
This building belongs to the Satsang Sabha, and they have allowed us the use of the downstairs area for the school so that we can build it from here. We currently offer from grade R to grade 3. This is the first step that we've taken, a response from the community that they love a facility of this nature, and from here we want to build up the numbers and take it to an even bigger facility. You start the day off with your morning prayer, and then they're taught again the mantras and the bhajans, and you would then go on to your usual lessons of the day, where there's a strong focus on the academics, and there's also a focus on yoga, which is very much a part of the sport activity, but it crosses the lines because it's not just sport, it's also a spiritual development. Then there's songs and playing of instruments and mantras, so that the person or the learners especially, when they leave school in the afternoon, they've got an experience of having partaken in cultural activities, academic activities and also sporting activities.
The children perform a weekly yajna, and the havan or yajna is based on nature. When we light the fire and pay reverence to Agni and Surya, we pray that may we become like the sun and like this Agni, spreading the light of knowledge, removing darkness wherever we go. Now, these values come from a very ancient text called the Vedas, but more important than that, it is nature-based. On value systems like this, what happens is the child learns to respect nature. We learn to be like the rivers that give the waters to the bird, the beast, never asking for anything in return, giving it lovingly. We call that selfless giving, a selfless giving. We need to do that, to inculcate that. So children learn that we cannot, like when the tree gives its fruit to everybody, it never asks for anything in return. Most of our problems arise because each time we do anything, we are always looking at what there is in it for me. Nature teaches us to give lovingly, to never expect rewards every time we do something, to be like the sun rising, shining, to be like the waters, calm and tranquil. So these values then teach us that our lessons come from none other than nature. We are part of nature.
is the only time when your children are young that you have an opportunity to mold their minds. Because as they grow up, they develop their own minds and personalities. And if you want to integrate values, especially moral values and spiritual values, you need to do it at a young, tender age. And this is the platform we've created. Those that love these values and want to get involved in this type of facility, our doors are open, and we welcome all forms of input and interest, especially in developing our young minds that will one day become our future leaders.